This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Agnew in about 25 laps, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to ride behind Jeff Agnew for what looks like a long time.
Currently 28 on the lead lap. Agnew running in that 28th spot. Only one truck off of the racetrack. That's Mike Garvey.
That's a good illustration of how difficult it is to pass here. Obviously, Johnny Sauter with a fast truck. Jeff Agnew now, as you mentioned, Michael, we're 30 laps into this race, on the verge of going a lap down, and it's very, very difficult for Johnny.
It revs up in Martinsville. We'll look back at how Talladega shook up the chase, and Richard Childress discusses his 100th career victory. NASCAR race day built by the Home Depot from Martinsville tomorrow, 11 Eastern, live on Speed. And yes, we are under our first caution here at Martinsville. It was the 4 of Ricky Carmichael getting into the wall. He said on the radio, no brakes. Let's go down to Hermie. Hornaday was 4th in the point standings. Right now, as they're running on the track, he's 3rd, just 2 points behind Austin Bell. Cole went sideways through 4.
Nice save and a great job by Justin Lofton.
Just 8 points separate our top 4.
Looked like Cole Witt crowded the 8 of Nelson McKay Jr. a little bit down there at 1 and 2.
Couldn't save it that time, Bill.
The same lap. There's Jason White, the gunbroker truck on the inside. Looks like he may have made a little contact with the curb. And look how he turned him sideways and then actually straightened him out. But the problems didn't end for Cole Witt here at this end of the racetrack. He goes down here to the other end. Let's keep following. There he is right there. May have been the same situation where the 8 truck of Nelson McKay Jr. may have bounced off. I thought it
looked like he had a 4 time at the time on the ropes.
Looks like Johanna Long in the 20 into the wall has problems in the front end. The right front wobbling as well as the left front.
She's going to be able to make it to pit road.
What the heck is broken on that truck? It looks like the left front.
Hey, side, right front, guys.
Looks like the left front.
More than just the right front. Truck back onto pit road. Out in front, though, it's Denny Hamlin behind the wheel.
We got a spinner, Rick.
The 18 as we've got problems in turn number 4. The 97 of Matt Lofton around right in front of the 13 of Johnny Sauter.
I think Johnny got out of there with a very minor bit of damage, but
we're going to pit this time.
Yeah,
you heard him on the radio.
See Matt Lofton with a left front tire down on this strutmasters.com Toyota.
This is what happened in 3 and 4.
Brendan Gaughan gets into the back of Lofton, spins him around. Look, Johnny Sauter just didn't have room to go to the left. He was trying to go left, brakes were locked up, but Austin was pushing him, so he couldn't go that way.
Welcome back to Martinsville Speedway. Once again under caution. This time it was the 66 of Max Gresham that had problems working his way around the half mile. Take a look.
See heavy traffic. There's Josh Richards and Max battling for position. They get down to turn number 1.
He just got in there too hot. He didn't like the way he got cut off. He's being a little aggressive, and his back brakes, it looked like maybe locked up Phil and around he wouldn't.
Side by side, Timothy Peters on the outside, Max Pappas on the inside, and that beat up number 9, and around goes Max Gresham again in the 66.
No caution yet.
He's going to be able to keep it running, it looks like.
That'll more than here. See, Kevin Harvick gets to the inside here.
Man, if you...
Max just gets in there a little bit hot and just loses control of it. Again, may have been too much rear brake in that truck.
Yeah, it might have got a sign when he spun out the time before.
Reason we are more convenient, more affordable, and more fun. Don't take our word for it. Just ask any one of our happy RV campers. Over 8 million served and growing. We've got everything you'll ever need at Camping World.
Caution flag. You see them leaving pit road there. Max crowded Todd a little bit. Then Todd shows his displeasure, runs in the back of Max. And that was a long
little shove. I believe, Phil, Max tries to brake check Todd. There is no other way that truck would just spin around like that on the straightaway. I believe he was slowing down to say, get off of me, Todd, and it put him right in the fence. As a team owner, that's your worst nightmare.
It certainly is. And remember how good Max's truck has been. He was running up in the top 5. It may bring him to pit road to have them remove that piece of fender.
Don't want it flying up off the race truck.
There's Max. Around he goes.
So Pappas spins around.
Leader's coming at you right here.
And trying to get it going in the right direction. He does. And the caution comes out once again.
This is Cole Witt's accident with Max down in turn. He must have been mad at Max from earlier.
Yeah, rode him all the way up the racetrack. That was in turn 1. And you saw the sheet metal get torn off of the 60.
See Max go down in turn 4. Gets up high. I don't know what he's doing there.
That looks like maybe a spin to get a caution flag.
Yeah, but it's not going to help, Phil.
No.
It did help, but now working his way up into the mix as we've got a caution on the track again. It's Ryan Sieg that's turned around.
Kevin Harvick pulled over and let Hornaday get by him just as the caution flag was coming out.
All right, he's down, middle.
Of Austin Dillon back to the inside. At the stripe, Hornaday scored as your leader.
There's the mess I was telling you about. We've got a crash down in turn 4. The caution will fly.
Johanna Long and Tyler Tanner.
They're still sitting there. No caution yet. They're going to come up on them.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Go high, high, high. Go high.
Caution
Come on.
came
There you
out.
go. Good job.
NASCAR gave them every opportunity to try to get those trucks straight.
It looked like Hornaday might have had a nose out ahead of Austin Dillon when the caution flew. We don't know exactly where the timing and scoring lines are, so it'll have to see what NASCAR decides here. But the big break will be Denny Hamlin. He drove up to the 3rd spot. We know he'll start down on the inside of the racetrack with, I think, the fastest truck here.
And he'll try to use that inside line there to get by the truck on the outside at the initial start. Maybe
Tyler done a great job of keeping his nose clean. He was down on the inside of Clay Rogers and spun around and back up the track in front of Johanna Long.
In contention for the title.
And that 88 truck right behind him got tires later than everybody. That's the freshest tires on the track. He's fought his way from outside the top 20, now pushing on James Busher and Tom Bodine to try to slide into the top 10. But Denny Hamlin used a differing strategy than some of the guys Austin Dillon particularly used, and he's parlayed it into a big lead here late in the going.
4 laps of racing to go. Hamlin is going to catch up to the slower lap traffic. There's the gap. Problems for David Starr. He stops on the racetrack. Green flag stays out.
Green flag. Green flag.
I think NASCAR's done a great job today allowing these trucks time to get their trucks going again.
Yeah, if they do the caution as soon as the spin happened, no one spun. There's been 3 or 4 trucks go all the way around and keep on going.
Denny Hamlin under 3 laps of racing to go for his first win in the Camping World Truck Series.
And how about the roll that Ron Hornaday's been on the last 3 or 4 races?
Ron Hornaday running in that 2nd spot. Austin Dillon 3rd, Sauter 4th, Joey Coulter in 5th. Less than 2 laps to go for Martinsville.
Joey Coulter's trying to improve on his career best of 5th. He's done it several times. Looking to maybe get by Johnny Sauter and move that up to 4th.
Great run for Coulter.
Joey Coulter all over the back bumper of the 13 of Johnny Sauter. 1 lap of racing to go. Less than a half a mile. Denny Hamlin's previous best in the Camping World Truck Series was 3rd at Atlanta back in 2008. He wants to join the fraternity of drivers that have won in all 3 series. He will win in Martinsville.
Checker flag. Great job, Denny. Awesome truck, guys.
Battle for spots. The 31 of Busher trying to get another point.
He got it. He got 10th on the last lap.
Thank you.
Great charge by James Busher to grab that spot away from Todd Bodine.
A top 10 finish for Cale Gale. He finishes up in 7th. Brendan Gaughan also with a top 10 finish. He was 9th unofficially across the stripe.
Timothy Peters ends up 8th. You see something trailing from the left front of Timothy's truck. It's all over now. There's Todd, gets turned around by James Busher.
Wow, look at how hard.
Busher looks like he has problems with that truck.
He clobbered Todd Bodine.
He had trouble because he ran into Todd Bodine. That's why he had trouble with that truck.
Maybe. I know they were arguing. Race. Todd just drives the 31 truck right into the back of Brendan Gaughan.
That's where the majority of the damage came from.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.